Your car might be giving you a very strange warning about your fuel temperature being way too high, even if it is a cool 50-degree day outside and you are just starting your drive. When your scanner shows the code P0183, it means the fuel temperature sensor I circuit has a high input signal, which is a generic powertrain code for modern cars like Nissan or Chevrolet. Basically, your engine computer is seeing a voltage signal from the sensor that is much higher than the range it expects to find. In most modern flex fuel vehicles, this sensor is built right into the fuel composition sensor located in the fuel line between the tank and the engine. This sensor is incredibly smart because it analyzes the gas as it passes through to check the percentage of ethanol and look for contaminants like water. The computer uses this data to figure out exactly how much fuel to spray and when to spark the engine. If the computer thinks the gas is boiling hot, it will trigger this code and turn on your check engine light to protect the system. While you might not feel a huge difference in how the car drives right away, it can definitely mess with your long-term fuel strategy and lead to poor performance. The most common causes are a faulty fuel temperature or composition sensor or damaged wiring that has a short or an open circuit. Sometimes even a bad intake air temperature sensor or a failing ambient temp sensor can confuse the computer. To find the problem, you should start with a thorough visual inspection of the wiring harness and connectors to look for any burnt or corroded spots. You should use a digital volt ohmmeter to check for the 5-volt reference signal and a solid ground at the sensor connector. A really professional tip is to use an infrared thermometer to check the actual temperature of the fuel rail and compare it to the live data on your scan tool. If the computer thinks it is 200 degrees but your thermometer says it is 70, then the sensor is definitely defective. Unless you are comfortable testing complex square waveform signals with an oscilloscope, you should probably let a pro handle the sensor replacement since it involves opening the fuel system. Keeping your fuel data accurate is the best way to make sure your engine stays powerful and efficient for miles to reach.